Many times you've had that one fried chicken that tastes so juicy and it's amazing. Normally in cubed shaped pieces, it is full of something that you can't put your finger on. Basically what is going to happen today is I'm going to boil this chicken in yogurt and the rest of these spices, and when it's boiled down I shall be coating it and frying it either in breadcrumbs, eggs and flour, or just in a tempura type paste. Most of my recipes are made in 500 grams of protein, so this is also 500 grams of boneless cube chicken. I've left it into kind of a medium size so that when you fry it, it doesn't break up. And what I've done is I've added 1 cup yogurt. I seasoned it with crackled black pepper and salt, and over there is half a cup of spring onions, the white and the green part, 1/4 cup of coriander, 1 teaspoon each of chopped up ginger and garlic, and there are 2 green chilies. I've only added 1 teaspoon of oil. I'm just going to cover this and cook this till the chicken is soft. It's smelling really, really good the way it is. I want you to add 1 lemon to this. It has to be boiled on slow heat. I don't want you to cook it, I just want you to boil it. The chicken will release a lot of water when it's covered, and that will help too. So don't add any extra water, guys. Look at the amount of water it's released. It's boiled. Now I want you to remove this from the yogurt because I don't want it to cook and become really tough. And with whatever's lying in the pot, I'm going to evaporate it and boil it down, and then maybe use it as well. The yogurt evaporated and it's come down to very little. I have put back the chicken in this so that it marinates in this for a little while. Turn off the fire, let this cool down. I'm going to make this in the night. So till then, hold on guys. It's time to fry the chicken that I boiled in yogurt. I hope you've been watching the recipe up to now. I'm going to show you what to do next. I just tried that. That tastes really good. Doesn't need any more salt because the liquid is dried and it's nice and salty. 1.5 cups of flour, and I've added a teaspoon of baking soda. Baking soda is different from baking powder. I want you to Google it and see the difference. There's a very good explanation of both the items. And a little bit of paprika powder that I got the other day. Sweet Hungarian paprika. If you don't have this, you can use chili powder. I'm going to add a little bit of cold water to this. Mix it and see how much I need. So normally people ask, how much cold water did you add? This is 1.5 cups of flour. Approximately, I'm going to try adding 1 cup and then seeing if I need more. You will have to do this yourself as well. It's all about trial and error. But remember, just remember that this kind of paste should not be too thick, because then the coating on the chicken becomes very chewy. I decided to add a wee bit of salt. I'm just going to dip the pieces of chicken into the flour. My hands are nicely washed, guys, don't worry. And in hot oil, fry a few pieces at a time. Please don't crowd this pot. Okay, these are done, and because I fried them a little bit at a time, not moved it around too much, I don't see a lot of broken bits. What I'm going to do is add some more oil. These have to be deep fried. They're not fried in shallow oil. It won't have the same effect. It won't be crispy. I'm throwing it in a strainer to let whatever oil there is seep out. I'm going to try one because I always feel that when I first make the chicken, I must try it in case I need to add something else if it's hot. It's very crispy. It's very good. Don't make it too red, otherwise the chicken inside will become hard. It's really good. I'm going to fry these in 3 batches. Make sure to pick up the yogurt when you're mixing it with the maida flour. Okay, this is ready. I'm about to serve this with imli chutney and chili garlic sauce. I had some leftover dahi and I've added some sliced potatoes to it. I should be frying that too. Potatoes look somewhat like this. I've sliced it thinly so it cooks faster. You can make any shape you like. Just make sure you don't brown this too much. And when it's done, then you sprinkle some salt and anything you like on top. And the potatoes are ready as well. I'm really going to enjoy this, guys. I hope you make it enjoyed too. Serve it with your choice of chutney, whichever one you like. Sprinkle some salt, chaat masala, whatever you feel like doing to this lovely crispy potatoes. Hey guys, this is something I want you to make whenever you find French beans in the market. What you have to do is boil French beans in salty water and then strain it. Now normally what I do is I leave the beans crispy, but for this one I am not going to leave it crispy. I'm going to make it into soft bean stir fry. Okay, the French beans are boiled and I've strained it. Hot oil in a pot. Fry sliced garlic, at least 6 to 8 sliced garlic pieces. Smoking hot. Next up I want you to add black pepper. Not powder but crackled, like crushed black pepper. Crackled black pepper is much nicer than powdered pepper. I usually use this to grind it, or if I have time, I use a blender for dried spices. Add 1 onion diced. I don't want you to brown the onions, it just has to become a little translucent. And after this I'm going to be using a little bit of thyme. Now thyme is different from oregano, basil and parsley. I want you to go buy one. This is very easily available. I think it's for 80-90 rupees. Very reasonable. Take a little bit, maybe half or 3/4 of a teaspoon. Saute this a bit and then add the French beans to this. These have been boiled in salted water, but I still want you to check for salt. Add a little bit of oyster sauce. I think I'm going to go with a tablespoon and a half. Next up is the squeeze of 1 lemon, or a better one than that. This one. And that's done. I'm just adding a few leaves of basil, however you pronounce it, to this because I had it lying in the fridge. This is really yummy, guys. It is such a fun thing to make and eat alongside roasts or any steaks, or just to be had on its own. And I also want to add some melon seeds to this. I think they add that crunchy effect. You can add any roasted seeds, almonds, anything. I quite enjoy melon seeds.